Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Finally, I have a problem with Tesla Model Y, and finally I have a problem with the Tesla because I had before Tesla Model 3 and I didn't have any problem, just a small problem with a button on the trunk which was broke, and then Tesla repaired it under the warranty for free, and it was a super fast quick process. On this new Model Y I have 51,000 kilometers, and the first real problem arrive, and it's not a big problem, but it is a problem. And as I said in my videos, I will always update you on what problem I have with the car, and I want you to know everything. Plus there are some things that you must know, and there are some things that you can learn from my experience. For example, the tires and the alignment of the wheels, the geometry of the wheels. I had a problem with it, and let me start the story from the beginning. So I have two types of tires, as you probably know: winter tires, summer tires. I always change them: winter tires, summer tires. So I change it all the time. And first, I have like 2 seasons with both of the tires, and then when I changed them in the first season, the wheel alignment was still straight, so I didn't see any marks or any deviation in terms of wear of the tires. So they weren't wear, they were wear evenly, you know, they weren't wear on the side more or something like that. So it was totally normal. But after a while, I think when I changed last time the winter tires, right now I have the summer tires. I already changed it yesterday, and I have the summer tires. The summer tires are still great. So I think this is the third season with the summer tires, which were original from Tesla, and they are still pretty good. And I think this season and probably the next season will be also fine, but most probably this season, and then I have to change them. And because you have an electric car, because it's pretty quick, because you drive most of the time faster, or you make acceleration, the tires will wear a little bit faster. So normally on electric cars, the tires will wear faster. If you want to wear it slower, you have to drive also slower. You have to keep it in eco mode or chill mode to drive a little bit slower, so then the tires will not wear as much. Plus, keep in mind also the weight of the car and all other things. But in general, if you make 4 seasons with one type of tire, this is really good. On the winter, it's something different because the gummy, it's a little bit softer, and then it's wear faster. So if you drive, I mean, the winter tires, you have to change it faster because, you know, it's important in the winter to grip well on the ice, on the wet surface, on the snow, and then you need to have those tread a little bit bigger, you know what I mean? And then on the winter, if you drive a lot, then the gummy is just going and it's wearing faster. And what happened to my car, and I heard from some people that brought Tesla Model Y, that from the beginning, from the factory, the wheel alignment come not straight all the time, right? So it might be in the front, in the back, a little bit not aligned. So you have to check this, and I recommend you, if you don't want to wear the tires like I wear the tires, because the winter tires, that I take it down, I will put some images on the screen right now, they wear in the interior a lot. I mean, the interior, the inner part of the tires was like super wear, and the side part was like fine. And when I look at the tires, they look totally fine, you know, from outside, but the interior, you have to go inside to see them, were super wear. So normally I have to have it for one more winter, but because they wear inside, I have to throw them away only after 2 seasons. So normally 3 seasons they have to last normally. So that was something to learn from. I had before the Tesla Model 3, and I have it for 105,000 kilometers, and I, with 2 sets of tires, I have the car and I drive 10,000 and was no problem. And then after 10,000 I have to change the tires. Of course, I also sold the car, so yeah, probably the next owner brought the new tires. But normally you have to pay attention to the geometry. Wheel alignment is not so expensive, is not such a big deal. In the beginning when I get to these guys there, and it was like they have around another 2 hours, and then they close the shop, and I say like I want to make the wheel alignment too, because they take down the tires. We saw that, and I say okay, I want to make the wheel alignment, and they say like, oh man, but on Tesla, more on your Tesla, it's complicated because we have to take down all that, you know, plastic protection under the car, and we have to take, and it's hard to reach. And then they say okay, let's do it, and then they put it up, and then after they open, this was a pretty quick let's say not so complicated as like they thought, because they have before, I think they have a Model Y, Model X before, and on the Model X they said it was more complicated, but on Model Y it was pretty simple, and they do it in maybe half hour, and it was really fast process. I didn't do it at Tesla because Tesla don't offer this, at least here in Bucharest in Romania, but maybe in other countries they offer. And then I do it, and I will show you right now how it was before and how it's after. It cost me around 80 euro, at least here the price is pretty good, you can see 80 euro total. So the front here, it says like the geometry front SUV, because it's an SUV Model Y. On Model 3 probably the price is cheaper. And then you can see the price here, you can see the rear here, the geometry from the rear, and this is the kit, the geometry kit. So the price was pretty good, 80 euro. To align the wheels, it's a pretty good price. And I want to show you also the result and how it was before and after. So you can see here on the upper side until here, right, is the before. So what you see with red is not good. That means the wheels were not aligned properly, and you can see with red on the back was not so good. And because of the back, you know, and also here in the center, the problem was also in the front was not aligned properly. And then from time to time I can feel, but it was just an impression, because on Tesla it's kind of complicated, because it's really the steering wheel is really good setup, and from time to time you have the impression that the car it goes left, but it was just maybe it's not so much, it's just a little bit, you know. And I wasn't sure about that, and I didn't see also the tire, so I was thinking maybe it's just an impression, maybe the road is not straight in certain areas, so on. But this is the final result, and this is how it should look in the end. Everything green, you see that around here. So that's after they do it. So now the tires should be wear evenly right now. Even though they will wear at least evenly. So when you have to change it, you change it, and that's it. But in general, this is a lesson to learn. This is something that you have to keep in mind. Even though you don't have to change filters, you don't have to change oil, you don't have to worry about distribution or the belt. The thing is that you have to worry about the tires are important, and that's why I change winter tires, summer tires every year, because I want also check the brakes, I want to also check the suspension, I want to check the articulation. The articulation are pretty good, so they said it's fine, it's pretty fine, and the car have 51,000 kilometers. And I want to check also the tires, and every time you change the tires, right, and I don't have different rims, I have the same rims, and I change only the gummy. Why is that? Because when you change the gummy every time, you also equilibrate. You know, they put that plumb there so they can equilibrate the wheels. And when they equilibrate the wheels, you're not going to broke the suspensions. Because when the wheels is not equilibrate, right, that means it's also not running smoothly. You know, it's running probably like that, and then it's also affecting the articulation of the suspension. So this is also important. That's why I do it. So you should do it too. I think even if you have all season tires, from time to time I think you should go to check those alignments. So to take the wheel down, put it on this machine to align, to see if this run smoothly. But geometry, it's something to keep in mind on your car, on your Tesla, no matter which model. I really recommend you to go and do it if you don't want to wear the tires too much. So that was the first problem. I want to share it with you. It's fine right now. I just align it, and the car should be run really smoothly on these summer tires right now, evenly worn. And yeah, probably next year I will buy a new set of tires, and probably the same, because we're really happy with the Bridgestone Blizzak LM005, so it was pretty fine. The tires were really good. Yeah, that was all, guys. I hope you learned something from my experience. I hope the video was useful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And by the way, if you want to buy a Tesla, the referral code will be on the description, also on the screen, so you can use mine to get a discount. They have a pretty big discount these days, so definitely use it. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.